Hey everyone, it's Dr. Mel here, and I have an exciting opportunity for you. I'm looking for 2 interns who would love to share your expertise in exchange for a scholarship to my Entrepreneur Academy. So if you've ever thought about starting your own educational consultancy, but you're just not quite sure exactly what you would do, I can help you with that. That's what you're going to learn in my Entrepreneur Academy. I'll help you figure out exactly where your interests, your purpose, your passions, your skills, all of your experiences, all of your expertise, where those align to be the perfect educational consultancy for you. So if you have some mad skills in social media marketing or email marketing or anything at all that you could help me in my business, then hit me up. I'm doing much of the work myself at this moment, and I could really use the help. And I know that there are some really creative educators out there who would love to exchange your services in order to learn how to start your own educational consultancy. I'm going to drop a link in the show notes. All you have to do is click on it, give me your name and email, and I will reach out to you with more information. True leadership starts with a servant heart, a servant-led heart. And it continues as long as you're in a leadership position. Performing a service to help others makes you feel so complete, so full. I truly believe that God put every single one of us here for a very specific purpose and a very specific way in which we're to serve others. And today, I want to talk about servant leadership as a school district leader. So let's get started. Hi friend, are you ready to move into a leadership position? Do you have interests and ambitions that you want to pursue, but feel like you don't know how to take that next step? Maybe you want to start your own coaching or consulting agency. I'm Mel, and I help educators define their career path through correct mindset, knowing your options, and getting prepared for your career transition. I will show you how to level up your leadership skills, share your expertise in a new way, create impact on a larger scale, and put your leadership in motion. As an educator for over 20 years, I started to feel underused and like I had more to give. I knew when the time had come for me to leave the classroom and affect change on a larger level. Now, I'm ready to help you determine where your talents and skills mesh with your passions and interests. Put your leadership in motion and move into that next phase of your educational career journey. Let me help you define your career path by having the right mindset, knowing your options, and getting prepared for that next leadership position. So power up and put your leadership in motion. This week is Service Week for the church that I attend, and there are projects all over the city of St. Louis in which you can participate and serve others in the community. The church I attended in Mountain View before I moved to St. Louis, they were servant leaders as well. And there were always opportunities to serve the community. And I am getting ready to leave here in just a little bit after I record some of this podcast and do some community work, community service work at an early learning center. And I'm super excited about the opportunity to get out of my little apartment and serve others. I get to spend 3 hours with other servant-led church and community members who want to make sure that the early learning center is a place where students can come and be comfortable. We're going to do some organizing and some cleaning. We want it to be safe. So we're going to clean the equipment and the toys. And we're going to do some organizing so the space in which they hang out for many hours during the day is safe for them and pleasing and comfortable. So this episode is actually going to be broken into 2 parts. I'm going to record this part first before I go and serve, and then I'm going to record the end after I get back. As a district leader, serving others is a profound way to foster a sense of unity and support for your students and their success. And it really strengthens that community bond that you have with the community stakeholders. When you prioritize service from within your district, your building, you can really inspire a culture of empathy and collaboration and a shared responsibility within the district, within your building, and even within your classroom if you're still a classroom teacher. Serving others as a school leader involves prioritizing the needs and the well-being of the students, the educators, your teachers, the parents, and the broader community. It encompasses leading with empathy and compassion and a dedication to fostering and cultivating a positive and supportive learning environment for all the stakeholders. And as a school leader, serving others means different things in different contexts. It can mean supporting student success by focusing on the academic, the emotional, and the social growth of students. You, as a school leader, serve by creating a safe and inclusive space where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. It means empowering your teachers and your staff by recognizing and valuing, I can't speak today, the hard work and the dedication of your teachers and your staff. You as a school leader serve by providing resources, professional development, ongoing professional learning, and a collaborative culture that enables all of your staff and your teachers to excel in their roles. But it also means engaging with parents and the community. School leaders serve by building strong relationships with parents, the community members, and local organizations to ensure that there's open communication, transparency, mutual respect and support, and that shared sense of commitment to the success of the school and its students. And you're a school leader, whether you're in the classroom, whether you're an administration in the building, or whether you're a district administrator. Serving others as a school leader involves leading by example. It means listening attentively. It means making decisions that prioritize the well-being of all the stakeholders that you can. Now, that's going to look different in different contexts, and not everybody is going to be supported in the way they think they should be, but you do what you can. And you foster a culture of respect, collaboration, and continuous improvement within your school context. I have 3 tips on embracing a servant-led mindset as a school district leader. Number 1, lead by serving. Show your dedication to serving others by being an active participant in community initiatives. I'm going to serve from my church, yes, but it's still me serving as an educator. I picked a service project that was really near and dear to my heart because I am an educator. It means volunteering, which I'm doing today, and supporting those in need. Your actions are going to set a powerful example for your team and the students within your building, and within the community and with your parents as well. Number 2, listen and support. Prioritize listening to the needs of your students, your parents, your teachers, and your staff within your school district. When you understand their perspective and their challenges, it's so much easier to tailor your leadership and your approach to better meet their needs. And number 3, empower through service. Encourage that culture of service and empathy within your school district. I am very much on student leadership, and I've been part of or a sponsor for Junior Beta. And I even created a chapter in the school district, which I just left, because they didn't have one, but they needed one, because I believe that students are way more empowered when they understand service leadership. And service leadership is a big part of Junior Beta. But you have to provide opportunities, not just for students, but your faculty, your community members, so that they can engage in meaningful service projects that benefit others and strengthen the school community. People want to serve you as well as a district leader or a building leader. There are so many community members that would love to come in on a weekend and help you straighten up your school, get things organized, maybe even do some work out in the yard or in a commons area. There are some amazing artists within your school district location that could paint for you, paint murals. I know there are so many talented parents who are amazing at doing the digital mastery thing, and they can create some wonderful graphics for you or videos of your students doing wonderful things within your school building and your teachers as well. I really believe that embracing a servant-led mindset as a school district leader will not only positively impact your educational community, but it's going to also cultivate that sense of purpose and fulfillment in your leadership journey. So I just got back from doing the service work with a few other people from the church that I attend. And I wanted to talk about just a couple of things that really came to mind while I was doing the service work. As I was headed there, I really wasn't sure what was going to happen. I wasn't sure exactly what we would be doing. I knew it was an early learning center, but I didn't even know what that looked like. I had a mental model of what the building looked like and what we would be doing. And what was in my head was completely not what we did. But it was a great experience. So the funny thing is, we were doing something that I never would have expected ever in a million years, never could have guessed. We were separating tops to bottles and containers and putting them in these different bins based on what they were. And then they were going to be taking these bottle tops to a place in Ohio that recycles them and makes furniture out of them. Again, this is an early learning center, but they had the cutest, tiniest little picnic tables for 2 and 3-year-olds that were made out of these refurbished or recycled bottle tops. How fun is that? And it really got me to thinking about the service work that students can do. This is something that schools could adopt. I was specifically thinking about Junior Beta or National Beta Club or even FFA or those kinds of organizations for students where they have to do service work. It's part of the requirement to be part of that group. So I thought that was something that was really exciting and new and something I'd never thought about. Another thing I was thinking was to get rid of those preconceptions. I told you I had a mental model of what the day was going to look like, and it was not like that at all. And I was expecting this daycare type center, just a small building with a couple of workers, and we were going to be cleaning and organizing. Nope, not at all. There were like 4 buildings or 3 buildings or something like that. And there's tons of different classrooms with kids in there, anywhere from birth to, I think they go to 5 years old. It was really a mini school for kids that are not school age yet. And they had things hung on the wall that they had created. It was classroom settings. They were taking naps on little cots when we got there. Their outdoor playground was amazing. It was something that you would never expect. It was not clinical like a regular school playground. It was filled with nature, and the kids had so many things that they could do. So if you're a leader, get rid of any preconceptions about what doing service work looks like and be open-minded. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about was enjoy the people around you. There were some people that I knew. I knew the pastor who had come, one of the associate pastors. He was there. He was there with his 3 kids. And then another young boy from the school, he was a high schooler. He was there. And then I was there. It just helps you to get to know people better. We networked. Of course, once I found out what they were doing, I had 1,000 questions. And so I probably drove them crazy asking the questions as an educator that I was asking, but they were so happy to answer all of it. And it really was a great experience. And I loved networking with them. We got to interact with the kids. It was such a great experience. So continue to enjoy the people around you and network. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you jumping in every single week and listening wherever you listen, whatever platform you listen on. And I would really appreciate it if you would give me a quick little bit of feedback, a rating and a review. Hit the 5 stars. I would really appreciate that. That takes like 2 seconds. And if you have time and if you're on Apple, then you can actually leave me a review. And I would really appreciate that because I really want to grow the show so I can impact more people on a larger scale. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. I will see you back here, same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.